Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Yandy Diaz leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 136.
In the air to left center, Bellinger on the move to the alley. One down.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
You know, sometimes, Boog, you need someone to grind out an 11 or 12 pitch at bat just to energize the team. That can lead to getting runners on, collecting a few big hits, and scoring more runs.
DeLuca in his third season, batting second in today's lineup, usually in center field, but today starting in left. Fastball for a strike.
One thing I always felt, if I played left field instead of center field, was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third.
And here is Jonathan Aranda. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Check on the runner. DeLuca back in on a dive. One out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That clips the corner.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Man at second. And that skips into dirt. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Junior Caminero.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Caminero matched a homer in his last game. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm should have this one. And that is that. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in the Bronx, and starting on the mound for the Rays, Nick Martinez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Trent Grisham.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Right through there for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Here's a 1-2. That's to third. Slings to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Chisholm with a homer in his last game. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a base hit into right center field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, but he's in there easily.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
There's the strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Over to Diaz. 3rd out. Scoreless after 1. Back for more from the Bronx. Top of the second. So the Tampa Bay Rays look pretty solid about a third of the way into the season. Good showing for a team that looks like a real postseason contender at this point.
Boog, I agree. Some really encouraging signs so far this season, and they put themselves in a really nice spot.
It'll be interesting to see if they make some moves for a postseason push over the next couple months. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Chandler Simpson. 2 for 9 so far in the series.
No.
No score here in the second. And a big swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Quick toss to first. Fraley back on a dive. Fraley gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hauls it in, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in safely.
Ball 1.
Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, So it's first and second with only one away.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
At the plate, Cedric Mullins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
The Rays looking to strike first here at the top of the second. On the ground, right side, Escara. There's one. Back to first. Not in time.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn two on. So a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Rays with a chance to score first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
The 0-2 stays alive. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
He worked the outside corner of the plate, and he kept it around the knees, both with the fastball and with the off-speed pitch.
High.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. Going. Gone. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Popped in the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 8th.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out looking. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in New York. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
No, that's a ball.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
High fly ball out to left field. Bellinger in position. He's got it. Runner tags from third. In from third is the tying run.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. Down low, it kicks away. Throw into third, tag, save.
He beat it up.
He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
The 1-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
So digging in, Jake Fraley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
JP Escara.
B-Ride.
Escara went deep in his most recent game.
No.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Trent.
Runner on the move. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. That one to first and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Fair ball. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. This one in the air, center field. Mullins gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Fastball for a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the last half of the third. Next offering is down low. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 on, 1 out. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Tag, but he's in there.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now. When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Base hit, and now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ryan McMahon now. In there for strike 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Number 14.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Hunter Fiducia.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. The Yankees leading by 4, top half of inning number 4. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. That's a laser base hit. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Tag, got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third. Quick move to first. Mullins dives back in safely. This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 1. It's an AL East matchup.
Now pitching for Tampa
Welcome back,
Bay,
and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Yoendrys Gomez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That's in there.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Grisham stands in now and watches strike 1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
In the dirt, and it's 2-1. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Judge, the former Rookie of the Year, 33 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. The 1-1. Judge comes up empty there. Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 1. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Back at Yankee Stadium, Yandy Diaz now. One of the best bats in the league this season, Siggy.
Yeah, line drives, gap to gap. He's doing it all, Boog. And those extra base hits are just piling up.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. On the ground to third. Long throw to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
Next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Johnny DeLuca.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
The Rays down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 4 strikeouts. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Aranda in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
2 down, nobody on. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next,
anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back, stretches out and hauls it in. The Rays strand just the 1. They're down 5-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, Jazz Chisholm Jr. with an impressive home run total. Top 5 in the league is legit, Singy.
Oh, for sure, Boog. He's got that don't make a mistake vibe every time he steps in.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins drifts towards it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton.
Foul ball. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Catcher.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for New York, Austin Wells. And that one fouled off. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. That is the inning. So the Yanks go in order. They lead this one though 5-1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Friend to bring a friend, took a girl from the podium. Other guys in here are sodium. It's a lonely man, things ain't going as planned, but it's a real life.
Next to hit, Jake Fraley.
For Tampa Bay, right fielder Jake Fraley.
There's a swing and a drive. Get out of town. Jake Fraley launches one. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cam Schlittler won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough.
Ryan
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Yarbrough.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Line drive, and that's just foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now here is Hunter Fiducia.
Ball. No.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 39 getting loose as well. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
That's a ball.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rays creep closer thanks to the homer. It's now 5-2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
For the Yankees, the shortstop.
And stepping in for New York, Jose Caballero. This splits between April and May there. Shoots a line drive single into right center.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. His righty-lefty splits there. Aranda tossed to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 2. This is Rays baseball on the Show, Florida. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Camilo Doval.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Taylor Walls.
Ball one.
And the 1-0. That one pulled foul. And a 1-1. Base knock center field. So now back to the top of the order. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And foul ball. Doval, a former All-Star, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one kicks away from the catcher to second. Tag save at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
For Tampa Bay, left fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
So now with one away and a man at second. And stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. In the dirt. Yankees up by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And that's outside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Walls, the runner at second with one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. That's a base hit. In comes the run from second. Now back in safely at first.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swings through that. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rays 3.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer, Brian Baker.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Yankees, first baseman, J.C. Escara.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're up to double-digit hits as a team, and if it seems like they haven't been barreling up the ball, you're right. Half of their hits haven't even been considered hard
Up
hits.
next for the Yankees, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
What a stop. Over to first, and they get the out. Yanks held in check, and it remains 5-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Ball.
Tapped up the first base side. Escara takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
14.
Down.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Ground ball right side. Chisholm gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Hunter Fiducia.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Fiducia. Out towards right center field. Judge on the move to the gap. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rays. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2 now. Got him. 1 away.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
And that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Ahoy!
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Line drive. And foul ball.
Ball, that's down.
Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the
Here comes Cody Bellinger. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. 2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Through 8 full, the Yanks out front, 5-3. Last chance for the Rays coming up.
Come on and rise up, put it in action. Go mad with it, come on, lift it to the top. Yeah, rise up, that's you. Come on in, come on in. Body in motion, heart on fire. Train through the heat and the haze. Focus, vision.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, David Bednar.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Judge moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Now it's the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. Down to the last out for the Rays.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And first offering is fouled off. The Yankees trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
We just pray that we get old. My is gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone. Calling my from jail, just praying they pick up the phone. Try to get to come get it with me. If they was too busy, I'll get it alone. Watch how you approach. Young gonna go. I'm blessed like I run with the Pope. If I'm on the yacht, got my on the boat. I'm not like you. They wanna be broke. When it got cold, I'm one of the cold. My uncle was tripping, he wanted some. I'm trying to be the richest little, you know.